Hello everyone, in this video I'll be giving you a walkthrough for the part 1 of the Flotsam Vale in Another Crab's Treasure. So we're going to be starting at the Company Town option here, so you can get through here from the sands between, and it's towards the top right hand corner. So with this, we want to be going over to this section of the map. So I'm going to take you through the full way to get to the Ceviche sisters, so we're just going to roll this way. I recommend using the tennis ball because it can actually make a lot of the game easier. It's only 750 microplastics to register this and get shell insurance for it. So I highly recommend doing it because the tennis ball is actually a pretty good option. So we're just going to make our way over to here. Watch out for the sludge. If you get into it, you can jump and hover on it to reduce the amount of sludge that you'll take. Watch out for the sludge attacks. I almost got gunked there, but yeah, you're just going to continue along here. Watch out for the shrimp guy that shoots at you because it does hurt a little bit. So I got shot there. Now, at this part here, there's going to be a section down to the left-hand side over there. You have to flick a switch so you can see it on the ground in the middle of the screen. Once that happens, it's going to lower this down, which we're just going to crawl across. So I went ahead and did this already, but it's just as simple as going down to the left-hand side there and just flicking the switch. That's just going to be the simplest and easiest way to go about doing this. So we're just going to continue on along here and just pass by all these enemies because some of them are pretty strong, but you can beat them to get yourself one umami crystal, and then we're going to get to ourselves to another moon snail domain. So hop in there to get it, heal up, and get your items back. Once that's complete, we're going to jump across over this way. So just continue along the island here and watch out because there is going to be some enemies that will attack you there with ranged options. And we're just going to continue along on this section here. Just jump from piece to piece of metal to avoid the sludge attacks. And then once we get over to this side here, there's going to be an option that you can go fight the guillotine boss there if you want, but we're just going to continue along here, and you're going to run up on here. There's going to be some more of these yeehaw guys that'll shoot at you, so just jump and use your fish hook there to hop across, and we're just going to hover onto this section here. And yeah, once you're along here, there's going to be a shortcut that you can unlock for the earlier section, although it's not super important. You can still lock that back so that if you ever get in an earlier section, you can jump around the map. So next we're just going to continue along here, and there's another area that you can activate just right here. So you can flick that switch if you haven't already, and that's going to move something down there. And then we're just going to continue along on this here. Again, this is why the tennis ball is so great, because you can use it to traverse really quickly. And then we're just going to jump across here, and you're going to see a little area there with fans that shoot upwards. So we're just going to make our way there, avoiding the enemies that are going to shoot gunk at us and try to slam at us. They have a lot of heavy attacks, and we're just going to just hop up here and fly on up. Now, Firth and some characters are going to be there to talk to, so you can go chat with them. But what we want to do is we actually just want to jump down onto this section here. So this is going to take us to the next part. This is hidden, so you may not have seen this spot here, but this is where we have to go to, and we'll actually get out of water here. So as you can see, we're not in water, and you don't have your hover, so you'll have to account for that when you get into this area, because you're not going to be able to float around like we previously were able to. But we're just going to hop up on here. Watch out for the weaponed crabs there, because they will hit extremely hard. And then we're just going to continue along, and don't do what I did there, but you can recover and jump across. So we're just going to continue there, climb up. This is a really challenging one to grab onto. You actually have to run a bit back. There's a few of these later on in the game that are really difficult to grab, but that's the trick, is just run at them and jump. Next, we're just going to continue along here, and you want to ideally get across to this section here. So we're just going to jump down and around, and then cross over here. Watch out for the yeehaw, and just continue along. I got hit, unfortunately. Now there's a banana there. If you haven't taken out Pagaris the Ravenous, you can grab that banana and register it as a shell insurance, as Pagaris will take 75% damage if he grabs the banana off your back. So that's just a little side story there, but we're just going to continue along here, avoid those heavy attacks because they can actually shred your health really quickly. And we're just going to jump around here. We still have that hover from the water, but we're going to lose it again in a moment. Use that to climb on up. And we're almost to the Ceviche sisters boss fight, which I will have a guide for, so you can check my channel out to find that, as that's the next section. The next section that we got to take care of. It's a ranged option, or it's a ranged boss, and it's not like the Godskin duo from Elden Ring. It's a lot easier than that. In fact, it's actually really easy to just parry their attacks back at them. But we're just going to continue along. Watch out for the executioner down there. So that's not something that you want to deal with. I try to get past him, but you can lure him away from the door because he is going to be blocking that pretty tight. He will one-shot you, so Watch out for that alongside his frightened attacks there that he'll do. And just continue along here, climb on up, and then there's the little mesh here. So I hope this walkthrough has been at least useful, because this makes the game a little bit easier if you get lost in this area. And we're just going to grab this shortcut here. If you do end up dying, I think that the moon snail is actually a little bit closer, so you would respawn somewhere around there, I believe. I always one-shot this boss in all my playthroughs, so it wasn't that difficult. But here is the Ceviche sisters. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below.